Yeah, it's working. Strategy as last time. I might go and kill people later on if I don't get stuck in the fucking clouds. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. I just started up. If you go back to the first 5-10 seconds, you'll be able to see what I look like. I had my face cam on by accident. Yeah, the face cam is back. Woohoo. Time's it, 4:15. I just 972 million, I believe. Yeah, 28 mil to go.
Detail.
Before I reach my goal. Oh, that's cool. I might go and kill some people later on, because I'm not playing on MTU settings this time. I remember the days when 7 million was considered like a lot. Nowadays 7 million isn't really anything. This is one of the easiest vehicle cargo missions. Let's have a look what my daily objectives are for today. Don't think I've looked yet. Participate in carnage, sell meth, modify a vehicle that fucking. I'm not playing Arena Wars, even if it is for a daily objective. You'd have to pay me to play those fucking shit mods. The fact that your money would go to waste because you'd pay me to play Arena Wars and I wouldn't even be able to find a match of Arena Wars because no one plays it. Something's going on over there. Rip. Seriously. See how easy that was? Oh, I'm not the only one that's live streaming right now. Outfit change. There we go. I don't like wearing the same outfit for too long. I can quickly go through my outfits. Most of them haven't changed though.
Your own personal DMV. Wouldn't recognize it.
Yeah, I'll quickly go through them. But most of them haven't changed from the last time I uploaded my outfits.
Okay.
And most of them are just different coloured, like red and blue dresses are the same thing, for example. Like those new dresses that they put into the game recently, I've been wanting that style of dress for about 4 or 5 years, so I picked out my favourite colours and just saved them all as outfits. So about 3 or 4 of my current outfits are actually the exact same, they're just different colours. But yeah, I think 1 or 2 of my outfits are different from the last time I showed them off. And I can spend hours sometimes creating an outfit. Everything has to be perfect. I'm probably the only grinder as well that isn't doing crates this week. I really don't like doing crates. I don't like having to drive back and forth, it's just annoying. And I don't like having to drive them slow vans as well that you always have to steal. Yeah, nice one, retard. Just swerve into me. Yeah. Thank you. I know. I could get 3k subscribers by the end of the month. I tried. I just need to start uploading more often, I think. But my brothers are back at university now, so they're not killing my internet anymore. So I should be able to live stream and that a little bit more often. And lately as well, I haven't been killing people in free mode that much because I keep getting stuck in the clouds all the time. So free mode is almost unplayable. And I haven't really had any good fights either because, you know, I kill somebody once and they run off to the facility to try and pussy cannon me. So I've already won the fight already. So, and that's not really YouTube worthy in my opinion.
Well,
but maybe I should make that its own series. Pussies that I kill once and then they try to pussy cannon me and only lose the fight even more. Alright. Alright, outfits time. Most of these outfits haven't changed, so if you've been watching me for a long time, you've already seen most of these outfits before. But for those that haven't, here we go. I need to take the gloves off this outfit actually. The gloves are not usually part of this outfit. Yeah, this is a new one that I actually made about 2 weeks ago. Tried to base it off Persona 5. The only scuba diving outfit that I have. I was contemplating for a long time whether I should make a scuba diving outfit, and in the end I decided to do it. Haven't finalized this outfit yet, that's why it's got a question mark on it. I haven't finalized this one either. And that's pretty much everything. The camera's zoomed out quite far, I don't like that. Pretty close, yeah.
You know what's easier?
If next week gives me a good event week, I could possibly hit 1 billion next week. Easy.
Use the app in the nerve center to access the traffic camera network.
All I really do is grind anyway right now. I'm really pushing for it, so
And I'll find us a client who can deactivate
I don't kill
the
people that much anymore. I only kill people when I need to, not just because I want to. Like if somebody joins, where did the clown outfit go? It got overwritten. Yeah, I think I replaced it with my black and red outfit. That outfit is no more, it's gone. Well, I do have a habit of recycling outfits anyway, so you might see that one again at some point. Welcome to the channel. Alright, I haven't killed people that much lately, but I do have a few stories to tell. So let's go back a couple of weeks. So I got into a fight with some cryhard at the construction tower that's opposite the Maze Bank building, and I killed him once or twice with the heavy sniper. So it was 2-0, and then he texts me, go to the beach, 1v1. I don't reply, of course, because I don't do 1v1s that prove nothing. But I just waited around for a while. I just ran around for a few minutes, and this guy was persistent in texting me 1v1, come to the beach, you know, the usual shit. And then I did go near the beach. And then when I go near the beach, he rage quits the session. Like, I thought you wanted a 1v1. I went to where you told me to go. I didn't tell you I was going to go there. But I went to the beach like you asked, and then you leave the session. So what happened to the 1v1? I can't 1v1 you if you're not in the session anymore. Dumb shit. That's the best way to deal with these scrubs that ask for 1v1s. Just ignore them, just blank them out, and normally they just leave on their own. And I mean, clearly he didn't win the fight, so he can't tell nobody that he beat me because I had him 2-0. But yeah, that's normally the best way. That's my advice on these people. If you kill somebody and they ask you for a 1v1, don't. And they usually leave out of frustration, so that means you win the fight. So you make that person rage quit because they can't kill you. And the funny thing was as well, it was already a 1v1 scenario. It was only me and him in the area. There's no one else around. So yeah, you just want to sniper dance at the beach and get cheap one shots on me when it's taking me 2 shots to kill you. That's not happening. If you want to 1v1 me, fine, but we'll use assault rifles only.
That's good work, and the pay is good too. Should be with you now.
I beat Elshog as well in a 1v1 in the last crew session that we did. It's 5-3. I think we're going to have a rematch soon now, so maybe I'll share it. Yeah, that's all these people do that ask for 1v1s. They just waste your time. So just don't bother. Just don't even bother replying. Just say nothing. And from my experience, they usually leave on their own. And if they come close to you or go off radar, just activate the RC car and just wait out the off radar. And then when they appear back on radar, just cancel your RC car and then just carry on doing whatever it is you were doing. So that way, then they can't really get to you. The RC car is great if you know how to use it properly. I usually use it for trolling more than killing people. And I usually use it for defensive purposes as well, like I drive it around whenever I think someone's trying to pussy cannon me. And 9 times out of 10 I call it right, and then they end up leaving the session and I'm safe, so... If you don't have the RC car already, I recommend that you do buy it, because it's useful. Just don't bother with these people. It's just a waste of time. Are there any decent cars around here I can sell? No, of course not. What's up, Mr. Pogo? We're just chilling here. If any scrubs come into this session, I might go and kill people. You know what? I'm gonna put my own stream on my laptop here, so I can read the comments that way. Mute.
Okay.
Okay, not all comments appear seem to be showing for some reason. That's kind of strange. YouTube is fucking me as usual. Oh yeah, I've took a huge L as well from YouTube. You know when you monetize your YouTube channel and you have to use a Google AdSense or something, whatever, to receive your payments? Well, YouTube have somehow managed to lock me out of claiming my YouTube money. How it goes is, whenever you want to claim your YouTube earnings, they have to send you a PIN number. And I'm trying to request Google AdSense to send me a PIN number, but the link that I click on says that the page no longer exists, so I can't apply for a PIN number. So my YouTube earnings are completely worthless. I can't claim them. And it's over £200 as well. 200 quid that I can't claim. I can't touch it. So I actually turned off YouTube monetization. Stupid. I'm in a public session. I'm just not killing people in a public session. I might do a bit later if I feel like it, because I've been grinding now for since about 9:30 this morning. It's now 4:30, so I've been playing for about 7 hours or something, with only a little half an hour break in between. It's my day off work, why not? Yeah, come on then, aimbot pussies, I'm ready for you. Pretty close, 28 million left to go. I can get that in about 2 weeks. Fuck off. We are getting there. I might cheat and sell a few of my personal vehicles that I don't use anymore, like the Volatile. In fact, do I even still have the Volatile? I know I sold my Sea Sparrow. Oh yeah, I still have it, so maybe I'll get rid of it. How much playtime do I have in GTA? About 481 days played. So just multiply that by 24. I think I have over 11,000 hours played. How many Mark IIs do I have? I have 2. I have 2 Oppressor Mark IIs. When the Oppressor Mark II first came out, I brought 2 of them. One of them was with missiles, and one of them was with the explosive cannon, machine gun, whatever it is it has. Because I wanted to test how good the Oppressor Mark II machine gun would be against like jets and helicopters. But unfortunately, jets were evading me quite easily when I was trying to use the explosive machine gun on them, so I just ended up turning it into a missile Oppressor Mark II. What the? What? Did my car just randomly catch fire like that? It must be that weird glitch. I have seen that happen before. Huh. Oh yeah, I'll probably live stream like the last 500k. I had to pay 34 grand for no reason. That fucking sucks. Wow. Oh well. But yeah, I do have 2 Mark IIs, so when one gets destroyed, I can just spawn the other one. And then when they both get destroyed, I can just call them both back, so... Because the explosive machine gun in it was kind of underwhelming. I did manage to kill a few helicopters and jets with it, but it was extremely difficult to do so because it's hard to aim. Well, at least I found it hard to aim at the time. Nowadays, the explosive machine gun would probably be a bit more effective against people on foot, because the Oppressor Mark II has that weird glitch right now where you can't lock on to people on it anymore when you're with a gun. So shooting people on the ground with it would possibly be a tactic that you could use right now, but I haven't tried it. So yeah, I do have 2 Oppressor Mark IIs, and I'll prove it. Oh no, I'll probably carry on playing to help people.
You're through to your garage. You need me to bring you a ride?
So there's one of my Oppressor Mark IIs, and the other one is stored in the terabyte. I have 2 of them.
Okay, I got stuff to do.
No, I haven't played with him. I know who he is, but I haven't played with him before. Alright, what are we doing? This one.
Our client wants someone to take it out.
Yeah, I know. I've actually got YouTube subscriptions open, so I can see.
To find this guy, we're going to have to access Life Invader's vast quantities of personal data.
Yeah, I've been in Gilly Master's top 5 twice. I think I was in Jet Takedowns, and I think I was in a Wildcard episode.
Running in there, that's why you had a tiny drone.
Fuck out of here. Here's a little trick that I discovered myself. Shoot the ceiling, blows that guy over so you can kill him easy.
One laptop down, one to go. We should have access to all that personal data as soon as it's done.
I think adverts. I don't actually know how the YouTube advert placement works. If my videos get adverts on them, I'm just like, oh, whatever. But I'm not entirely sure how it works. I think when you upload something that's more than 10 minutes long, they have an adverts enabled by default. But if you upload something that's less than 10 minutes, I think you have to go into Video Manager and enable ads. I'm not entirely sure how it really works. I just roll with it. I don't really go into like details and shit. As long as it works, it's good enough for me. And then I get emails from YouTube saying like, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, and I'm like, oh god, no. What have I gotta do now? Oh yeah. Yeah, I usually leave that kind of stuff like alone. Like if I don't know what it is, I'll just push it away and just ignore it. A few. Like Elshog, for example, he helps me do a lot of vehicle testing now and helps me kill people. Oh yeah, I forgot this guy's so strong he can survive flame rounds to the head. Bullshit. But my friend list is actually quite small. I only have about 210 people added on PSN, and the majority of them are crew members. I only add crew members now, so if you want to add me as a friend, you'll have to join either one of my crews to do so. And even then, I won't add you immediately. I have to see that you're active in the crew before I'll add you as a friend. I'm quite picky when it comes to friend requests. Quite strict on it. But I do get friend requests quite often, especially when I go into public sessions with a load of low levels, because you know what low levels will assume I am. They'll assume I'm a modder. They'll assume I can do cash drops, and that's the only reason why they want me as a friend, because they'll think I'll become a personal modder for them. But no, the only thing I drop is, well, I don't know, KDs and maybe money as well when you're trying to kill me. How old am I? I am 28. I'll turn 29 in January 2020. So just a few months and I'll be 29. Maybe I'll run a few contact missions. You know what I miss about the old GTA? The combat. The combat in the old GTA, everybody was using like the same weapons and the same strategy. Do you remember when you unlock the AK-47 assault rifle at level 24 and you go around killing everyone like you're invincible? But nowadays the assault rifle is like a piece of crap that no one uses. But I do miss old GTA combat, because there was no sniper dancing back then as well. Like you couldn't dance around with the sniper like a fucking crab on steroids, and like you can now. If you wanted to snipe somebody, you had to stand still and do it. So I do miss the combat in old GTA, but the combat in modern GTA is just boring. You kill somebody once, they'll spawn far away from you, and then it just turns into a sniper fest, and it just puts me to sleep. Mostly because I'm no good at sniping as well. I never have been. So Oh, my KD is a 21.36, I believe. Yeah, 21.36 kill to death ratio with 315,108 player kills and 14,719 deaths. Oh yeah, the old crate drops. I have a lot of stories about them crate drops. How much do you think an average person should make per day this week? Well, I like to try and get at least 250,000 each day, and I can usually get that in about an hour. So 250,000 per hour is pretty easy to do.
Okay.
Like just sell 3 import-export cards and then you're done, you know. But that's just me. Like some days I actually lose more money than I get because I spend too much bullets on killing people and blowing up stuff and, you know, be the douche lord and stuff. But 250,000 per hour is quite easy. But if you times that by 3 or 4, because I'm going to assume that the average player only usually plays about 3 to 4 hours a day, so you can easily get 1 million per day. But it entirely depends on the strategy that you're using. I mean, not everybody might have access to you know, all the businesses and stuff. Some people might not have that kind of stuff yet. I'm not doing this mission, Rockstar. Fuck you. Yeah, I'm not doing special cargo as well because I just find it too tedious having to collect crates one at a time. It just gets annoying.
You nearly killed me.
I'm all right. Ah. Oh, got something stuck in my mouth there. Is that like some sort of peanuts? But yeah, with the special crates,
Hey, Bob.
like you remember when they used to do those limited event crates where you steal the crates and you get a shirt from them? I actually still have some of those shirts. Oh my god, and the wars that you'd get into, sometimes you had some decent battles. Like I've had like 10 v1s, 12 v1s, hell I've even had like 14 versus 1s before on PS3 where I had a whole lobby trying to kill me just because I was the highest ranked player in the session. So, you know, but you don't get that anymore. Like the business battles, you kind of can get a fight out of those, but not on the same scale as you did with the special crates back in the day. Like, I think the biggest business battle war that I've ever had is like 8 players, but it wasn't like 8 v1. Like everyone was like fighting each other, so it was kind of just like a mishmash kind of war. I like mishmash wars, but yeah, you don't get that same thing anymore. And then people ruin the fights by like spawning Kunjalis and shit. So. How much money did I spend on the casino DLC? Barely anything. I brought the most expensive penthouse. I purchased the Locust when that came out, and a few clothes. So I've probably spent only around about 10 million on it. I'd say more or less 10 mil. Not counting the money that I've spent buying chips as well, so I'd say around about 10 to 12 million only. Not a flamboyant spender, I barely spend anything. I do like the gambling is fun, but I do wish that it had PvP gambling. Like instead of only having to beat the dealer, you could beat other players as well. Like let's take blackjack for example. You wager 50,000. If you wager 50,000 chips, you beat the dealer, so of course you'll be getting 100,000 chips back because you'll be getting your bet plus the dealer's bet. But say if you beat like 2 other players at the table as well, you also win their bets and then they lose. So if I win against the dealer and 2 other players, I'll be getting 200,000 chips. So I do wish that the gambling was PvP, kind of like how it is in Red Dead Redemption. But I haven't actually played poker in Red Dead, but I know it's in the game and I know it's against other players. But I do wish that the gambling was PvP. That I think that would make it a lot more like better and more competitive as well. Because you'd have to be more strategic in your card moves as well, like depending on what game you're playing. Like I know you're not allowed to look at other people's hands, so you know you just have to take more into consideration. Like, oh, the dealer has a 10, and then they have something else face down. So the best hand that the dealer can have is a 20. But what about the other players that you're playing against? What kind of hands do they have? You know, I do think that PvP casino would have made it a bit better, but that's just me. The gambling is fun now, even though I'm absolutely, well, I wouldn't say I'm atrocious at it, but I do believe that the game cheats. Because you seem to lose, like, way more often than you win. I did have a good win streak on the last live stream I did though, which was pretty fun. It's kind of weird as well how the game calls it blackjack when the card game that you actually play in GTA is not blackjack. It's 21. I don't know whether that's just an American thing, but in blackjack we play it entirely differently. A blackjack, you get dealt 5 or 7 cards, and you have to try and empty your hand pretty much. Like if the opening card is a 5 of hearts, you can put any heart card on top of that card, or place a 5 of a different suit to change the suit. And a blackjack, the reason why it's called blackjack is because if you play a blackjack card, it makes the player on your left have to pick up 5 cards. And the first person to have no cards left in their hand wins the game. So I'm not doing a very good job of explaining this, but the blackjack in GTA is not blackjack, it's 21. Yeah, it's 21. The game in GTA is 21. It's not blackjack.
Detail.
Like in the blackjack game, if you play a 2, the player on your left has to pick up 2 cards. An 8 makes the player miss a go. If you play a 10, it reverses the order. So if you play a 10, you're actually allowed to plant another card down straight after. An ace lets you change the suit, so if you play an ace, you can change the suit. So say if I play the ace of spades, I can say hearts, and then people will have to play hearts cards. A red jack cancels a pickup effect. So if I make you pick up 2 and then you play a red jack, it cancels the effect. And a blackjack makes the player have to pick up 5 cards. It might be the other way around now with the jack cards, but one of them cancels a pickup and one of them makes you pick up 5 cards. But the blackjack in GTA is not blackjack, it's 21. Yeah, I think it is called blackjack in the US, but over here we call it 21. Pretty much. PvP before GTA became weaponized was a lot more fun.
Hey there. What can I help you with?
So ever since Gunrunning, pretty much,
Trouble,
that was the downfall of PvP combat. Because that's when the original Oppressor came out. And then Doomsday made it even worse by adding in the pussy cannon. And then you got the Oppressor Mark II and all that shit, so The Oppressor Mark II, yes, I get kills with it a lot, but it's also my main reason of deaths nowadays, because that's all people use. Especially now it has that weird bug where you can't auto-aim on it. So, PvP before Gunrunning was great, and then when Gunrunning came out, it slowly started to die. That's my thoughts on it anyway. Like, the main way that people were getting around the map was with a supercar. No. If you're using a supercar in today's free mode, you're just basically waving a flag around that says kill me. It's pretty much, you have to use the Oppressor Mark II nowadays, or you're going to get your ass handed to you. And if you are using the Oppressor Mark II, please use it with chaff. I see so many people using it with flares and they're just easy kills, so use it with chaff. Pop the chaff just before you get inside lock-on range. It does take a little bit of skill to know when you're outside lock-on range, but if you get it right, other Oppressor Mark IIs can't usually touch you, so. But yeah, 2017 PvP was like the golden age, I guess. You had the early days of PvP, like 2013, 2014. You know, those are probably when PvP was at its strongest. 2015, 2016 wasn't too bad. And then half of 2017, but once Gunrunning came along, PvP just slowly started to decline. It's kind of like a game of chess nowadays. Like the Oppressor Mark II is the queen piece, the best piece that you can possibly play, and then everything else is kind of like pawns, bishops, rooks, stuff like that. Stuff that's more powerful than the next. Like the Oppressor is easily beaten by the Stromberg. The Stromberg is easily beaten by the Oppressor Mark II. So it's kind of like a game of chess.
Okay.
Yeah, I've tried that a few times, and I have killed a few Oppressor Mark IIs that chase me when I'm trying to deliver business battle stuff. It's kind of funny when it happens. The property bills don't really bother me that much. It's just meh. It's annoying, but it's just a little touch of realism. Burn in hell, bitches. Become the Human Torch from Fantastic Four. I forgot to refill my explosive sniper range. Shotgun. A banner? What do you mean banner? You mean the crew logo? Oh, that's easy. Just go into phone settings, background, and then if I change it here, now I got something different. And then just apply your crew emblem, and then your crew emblem shows up as your phone background. Oh, the YouTube banner. Well, I actually created my YouTube banner myself. And I used a PC to do it, but I know that it's not. It looks perfectly fine on my PC, but when I view it on my phone, like part of my banner is like cropped out because I think it's too big. Oh, phone call. What? What do you want? I'm doing YouTube live stream right now. Well, why don't you phone Mom then? Why? I thought you got 3 phone calls. Alright, give me a few minutes and I'll take you down to speak to Mother. Someone always phones at the worst possible time. Yeah, you can speak to Mother in a bit. I'm just selling a car and I'm on YouTube live stream as well. No, you can't pause live streams, you creature. At least you can't on the PS4. You might be able to pause live streams on your sweaty PC and all that shit, but on we console peasants, we don't have that kind of power. So yeah. Yeah, whatever. All right, I'm gonna have to go AFK for a bit. I'll be back in about 2 minutes. Oh man. Oh no, my live stream's carrying on. I just need to go AFK for a bit. I'll be back in a sec. Ooh. Phone's been quiet on this one. You've moved into the house. Your house. What are you climbing in? What you do? Oh man, I don't get a break. Stupid brothers are phoning me just to speak to Mother. Mummy. Yeah, almost 1 billion. It's getting exciting. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. You can make me a banner if you want. I usually make my own. I actually got like 2 banners, 2 or 3 more that I haven't used. They're just different colours though. Yeah, I've never had 1 billion before. I've got over 1 billion in total earnings, but oh no, I don't have Instagram or stuff like that. I'll stay away from that kind of stuff. No Instagram, no Snapchat, no Twitter. I don't have anything like that. The only thing I have is an email address. 2 of them. One of my email addresses is used for like important stuff, and the other one is used for like casual stuff. Survivals are pretty good. I remember doing survival a lot back in the day, and I still do. I do like survivals. There's apparently, I've heard about a survival creator where you can create your own survivals. If that's true, I'm definitely going to make my own custom survival, and I'm going to make it as hard as I possibly can for a challenge. Not hard as in like impossibly hard, but hard as in like challenging hard. So you can do it, it's just not going to be very easy to do. But if there is a survival creator, which I have heard of, I'm definitely going to make me my own survivals. Unfortunately, I can't disclose my email addresses. Blah 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 blah. I'm on YouTube. Keep the noise down.
Sorry. How do you want? Josh, you want you to put me on something so I can see him.
What now? What do you want now?
That's it. I can see his room now. I can see you now, Josh. Hello, baby bear.
Oh my freaking god. Yeah, I'll show my settings in a sec. They haven't changed though, that much. I'll still turn around, like, I'll still have a turn speed like a crazy man, but apart from that, I'll still have the same settings. I'll do that in a sec, okay. Settings, controls. Oh, I got a session invite. Aiming sensitivity is low, but my look around sensitivity is very high, and pretty much everything is default. I don't usually change my settings that much. I have the in-game music turned off right now. Camera settings, nothing special there apart from this one here, and that's about it. Most of my settings are bog standard. I have done a few glitches in the past. Like the one glitch that I use often is shooting people through walls. But money glitches or RP glitches, I don't do those kind of things ever. I've never done. Well, do you remember when everybody was doing that glitch at the airport with the locate plane? I actually did do that glitch, but I only earned about $3,000 from it, and then Rockstar took it away. And they actually took away about $3.5 grand off me, so an extra $500. I wasn't really too peeved about that, but I did do that glitch once just to see how easy it was, but $3,500 is pretty much nothing, and I had it taken away anyway, so. But RP glitches and other money glitches, I've never done them, apart from that one time which I've just confessed to. Yeah, my aiming sensitivity is very low, but my turn speed is very high. Yeah, my messages don't seem to be appearing on screen anymore, but I'm actually reading them off the actual stream. I'm actually watching my own stream just so I can see the chat. So I might as well do this. There you go, full screen. Yeah, like this for example. I'll do that right now. I found out as well that if you go high and then push forward, you can actually go just above 150, but it's only for like a split second. So I'm gonna point down and it should go to about 155, but only for like a split second or so. Yeah, turn speed is like let me whoa, what happened there? Whoa, I'm doing the Olympics. Turn speed is like this right now. This is what high turn speed looks like. I can turn around like really fast. It actually turns around faster than my actual character can spin, but aim speed is when you actually aim in, and as you can see it's really slow. Aim speed, turn speed, aim speed, turn speed. So it pretty much a high turn speed means that I can like shoot over here and then quickly turn around and shoot behind me. That's why I like a high turn speed. So when I'm surrounded, which I usually am, a high turn speed does help. And it also means I can react fast with a sniper rifle as well. Like, let me show the a scenario like where a high turn speed could help. Like, say if I want to snipe somebody that's down there, let's say, let's say right there, and then I cancel aim and then aim over there. So it gives you a very quick reaction time, but it's also very easy to overshoot people, and then you might miss your target. So it has its ups and downs. Like, I'm terrible at sniping anyway, so I don't really care about getting good at sniping. But I do prefer having a high turn speed. High turn speed is pretty good. I've lost plenty of times. Not recently though.
Got those.
Most people don't usually kill me more than twice. Because you know, I like to kill somebody a bunch of times and then I'll go on and bully someone else. So I don't usually fight somebody for extended periods of time. But I have lost a few fights throughout the years. But I've never lost like majorly like lost. I think the biggest I've ever lost by was about 12. I think I had a 1v1 with somebody, first to 20, and I think it was like first to 30, and I think it was like 18-30 or something. So I was just like, oh, good game, you're better than me, so, you know, whatever, moving on. It's not a big deal if somebody beats me in this game. I don't even care if somebody kills me in this game. If anybody kills me with a pussy cannon, you'll just be going on YouTube in Generation of Garbage. If somebody beats me in a fair fight, fair enough. And if somebody kills me with a jet or some other vehicle, it's just like whatever, so... If somebody's better than me at this game, then fair enough. I don't even consider myself good at this game anyway, in terms of PvP, so... If you beat me at this game, fair enough. If you lose to me on this game, you have to know it. You have to take your loss. It's a mark of a good player being able to accept defeat. But if I look at my arch enemy stats. Yeah, someone's only killed me 4 times at most. And chances are high that I had more kills on him than he had on me, so...
Okay, that's on the book.
Looks like we got 3 people in this session now. They're all crew members. It's still a friendly session. I ain't got to fight anyone yet. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. Rage. Oh yeah, I haven't raged that much on this stream yet. Whereas on the last stream, I think I was on fire, raging like crazy. I do own a PS3, but it's more like a dust station 3, because it's covered in dust. It just sits in the cupboard somewhere. And I still have GTA 5 PS3 as well. I just don't play it. Yeah, pink is my crew colour, so I make everything pink. Like if my crew colour was blue, I'd make everything blue, or purple, or red, or whatever. Whichever crew I'm in, that's what I make all my vehicles. Like my old PS3 crew colour was blue, so I had mostly blue on everything. I got nothing to record PS3 gameplay. I did have a capture card, but my brother took it with him and then somehow managed to break it. So I haven't played PS3 GTA since like 2016. So going back there, oh my god. Timed out loading session, timed out loading session, timed out loading session, timed out, timed out, timed out, timed out, timed out. Do you remember that, trying to get online on PS3? The one time on PS3, it took me nearly 2 hours to join a session, because I kept getting timed out. And then when I finally got put in a session, there was 2 scumbag modders in the session, so I left the session, And then I got timed out again, and in the end I just thought, fuck it, I'll go invite only and just do missions instead of trying to kill people. What would I do if I had everything in the game? There'd be no point playing. I mean, I could theoretically help other people. Like, I could help other people grind, I could, you know, just do that kind of stuff. But if I had everything in the game would just be pointless. The only reason I still play the game is because I'm a crew leader, and I like to be active. And I like to help people, like these empty sessions. I usually host them, and then I just wait for people to join me. Hey, survived the headshot again. Angry Grandpa. No, I can't say I've ever heard of that. He passed away a year ago from cancer. Oh dear, that's unfortunate.
Great job. Your payment should be in your account now.
That's alright with me. Yeah, I don't have a problem with like modded money and shit. The only time I have a problem is when it's like impossible ranks. Because of my rank, I get accused of being a cheat like a lot because of people that actually cheat. But the people that have money glitches and modded money, and that, at least that's discreet. Other players can't see that. But the players that have modded ranks, you know, they're the reason I get so much abuse on this game. That's why I have like a certain dislike for those people. But modded money I'm perfectly okay with, you know. It does come in help. You know, even people that don't have modded money use the pussy cannon. It's the only way some people can get kills, though, remember that. Some people are completely hopeless without the pussy cannon. And they actually think they're good as well when they use it. It actually thinks like, oh, you've beaten somebody. Beaten somebody at what? Being a bigger coward than them? Yeah, because that's something to be proud of. If I was a modder, or if I had a modded account, I don't know what I would do. I mean, I could still help people, but there'd be no like real incentive for me to do that. Like, I could help people with stuff, but I think I'd mostly just use a modded account just to like test vehicles before I buy them. Like, I can test like a new car, and I'd be like, oh yeah, I want to buy this on my legitimate account, but I wouldn't play on a modded account. No, I'd just use it to like test stuff. The only reason I kill people in free mode is just to kill people. I don't care about scores and that. I just kill people for the hell of it. You know, and I'm one of those type of people that destroys cargo. I've even had my own cargo attacked sometimes. It's actually quite fun when it happens, because I'm like, oh, I do this to people. Now let's see if I can handle the situation. So for me, getting griefed is actually quite interesting, because I'm in the situation that I usually put other people in. So then I have to learn how to counter my own playstyle. So it gets kind of interesting when people try and destroy my stuff. But it's extremely rare that I'll sell anything in a public session. If I want to sell anything, I usually go on MTU settings or find me a session that has nobody in it, like this one for example. As soon as a random joins this lobby, you know, I'll probably just most likely switch, and then I'll find myself a new lobby. I don't take any chances normally, but on the rare occasions that I do sell stuff in a public session, I get attacked. It's quite fun. It's quite fun to be in the situation that I put many people in. So that's something that you have to understand. You have to be a griefer to understand why people grief, I think. Like, I don't care if my cargo gets destroyed, you know, fair enough, whatever. I can just get it all back. It only takes a few hours. I'll leave my game turned on and go and do other stuff while I wait for my bunker to produce or whatever. But it's no big deal for me. No big deal. I have about 972.5 mil. Let me just bank this little bit that I have right now. And this is another thing that really pisses me off. Like, you know, why can't you just go into interaction menu, go to inventory, cash, and there'll be a bank all deposited cash option? It gets really annoying when you have to bank your cash so slow like that.
Okay, you're going to steal a diamond shipment from Benjo.
Yeah, it is. It is. You have got a good point there.
Wants these rocks, but you won't pay me
You know, if you're trying to sell in a public session, you took that chance that no one's going to attack you. And then when you do get attacked, you know, you're the one to blame, not the griefer. It's the seller that's to blame. You took that chance and, you know, somebody pounced you, you know. You took the risk, it's your own fault. It's not the griefer's fault. Yeah, my account is pure legit. Pure legit. That's just how I see it. You know, it's not the griefer's fault, it's your fault. You took the risk and you failed to defend yourself, you failed to analyse the lobby. The first thing I do in every single session is check the player list, so I know what type of players I'm going to be against. If I see somebody with a high KD, with a high mental state, you're going to know automatically that that's a dangerous player right there. If you see somebody in a facility, that's another red flag, you know. Don't do it. I actually have 481 days and 6 hours played, almost 7 hours, so it took a while. I'm not saying that it's right. It's neither right nor wrong, really. It's kind of neutral. But yeah, why people grief? It's just, yeah, that's the first thing I do. Every single lobby, I check the map, I check the playlist. Yeah, you can check outfits, you can even check crews, because most of the cryhards are being crews like XXXX or LLLLL or something like that, you know. You can just tell by experience who the dangerous people are. Like, if I joined your session, what would you assume? If I joined your session, my mental state is usually high most of the time. I have a 21 KD. I'm ranked 2,170. You know, if I met myself in a public session, I'd stay far away from that player as possible. So, you know, you generally want to sell stuff. Yeah, I know people like to go for the player bonus and all that, but is it really worth it? Is it really worth an extra, like, $250,000, which you can get in an hour, to put your product on the line of getting destroyed? It's not worth it, in my opinion. Sell stuff in empty sessions or friendly sessions or whatever. Don't do it in normal public sessions with no protection. Yeah, it is true that you have ghost organization and all that, but you know, if you're trying to sell MC stuff, it's not worth it. Like, if I wanted to sell MC stuff, I'd do it in an MTU session. It is a scummy thing to do, but it is part of the game. What the hell is shooting me? Have I ever one-shot sniped a jet? Once. I've only ever sniped somebody at a jet once. And it was long ago. Yeah, the thing is with those low levels though, that you have to expect to be attacked by low levels because they're not going to know. Even high levels will attack you just for the simple fact of denial. You know, oh, you ain't selling stuff in this lobby, oh no, I'm going to deny you of that money that you're trying to get. How do you shoot through walls? That's really easy. But low levels aren't going to know. You know, they're going to be, you know, experimentation, that's how it is. It's experimentation for the low levels. When we were low levels, think back. When we were low levels, we were testing stuff out. We were testing what the best weapons were. We were testing what the best vehicles were. You know, the low levels are pretty much testing if the reward for destroying cargo is any good or not. I've never actually done a God mode glitch, ever. And even if I do a God mode glitch, I'll do it in an invite-only session where I'm not harming anyone. It's a learning process. But the shoot through walls glitch, I don't think I'm actually going to be able to show that off here because there's nobody really for me to kill. But basically, all you do is you use the thermal scope. And if you're a certain distance away from a building, you'll shoot through it. It's kind of like some weird glitchy hit detection thing. I've never actually understood how it works, but it's kind of hard to explain how to do it. But I can possibly show it off against NPCs, but there's nobody really in this session for me to test it on, so I get bored of this game sometimes. Like when it keeps giving me like shitty lobbies, or when there's a shitty event week or something like that. But I'm usually on this game every day. Yeah, because the collision detection for a building is like taken away when you're so far away from it. So when you can see somebody through a building, you can see that person, but the building doesn't have any collision detection. So your bullet would just go right through and hit them. It's quite weird to explain how it works, but it is pretty damn useful. And people do it to me as well. The thermal scope is a lot easier to use because you can toggle it on and off. But the thermal helmet gives you more range. Gimmicky at times. Like when somebody leaves the session, it would deactivate itself, and then you have to re-equip the helmet and activate it again. So the thermal helmet is a bit more gimmicky, but you do get long range because then you can use the long range zoom scope on your sniper rifle instead of the short range thermal scope. So, but if you want to practice the shoot through walls, I'd recommend the thermal scope. And then when you get a feel for it, switch to the thermal helmet. That's why I have the thermal helmet on every outfit. And not only that as well, the thermal helmet gives you an advantage in, you know, close range because you take more headshots to kill you. So I'd try it out with the thermal scope because it's a lot easier, you know, you just toggle it on and off. But the thermal helmet does get quite gimmicky. It gets kind of weird. I've never actually Thermal in aircraft glitch? Never heard of it. So does that let you use the thermal helmet in jets and stuff? That would be kind of useful. That's probably how this one time I was using Ghost Organization, and this guy in the jet could still see me. So that explains a lot. I didn't know there was a thermal vision in an aircraft glitch. That's interesting. I might have to look that up. Yeah, the thermal helmet is kind of gimmicky. Like, you'll have it on, and then when somebody leaves the session, your thermal helmet will deactivate itself, and then you have to like re-equip it again and pull the visor down and then press square to activate it in the interaction menu. It gets quite fussy, but the thermal scope is a lot easier to use, but the thermal scope has less range. So that's why I think you should start off with the thermal scope, and then when you get the feel for it, you try the thermal helmet, and then just pick one of the two. I work in retail. I work in the CEX store, Computer Entertainment Exchange. Sometimes I have chats with the customers about GTA. It gets quite fun. So I'd start off using the thermal scope, because that's what I did. I used to use the thermal scope. Yeah, I do. I work in a video game store. CEX, it basically does like everything. It does like phones, computers, consoles, and games, DVDs, Blu-rays. That's where I work. It's a good job, actually. Very busy, especially on weekends. I hate weekends. And before that, I was a teaching assistant in a college. I used to work on an ESOL course, which is English for speakers of other languages. So I used to help people that didn't understand English learn English. I was like a teaching assistant. Yeah, I work in CEX, and I get a 15% staff discount as well. So if you ever want games for cheaper, I can buy them for you. If I put my camera on, I can show you my CEX tag, which we use to log into the tills.
Got a whole new profile.
I'll need to find a public session to do the thermal scope glitch, because it doesn't really work that well on NPCs. It works well against players, but just try them out. Just try out the thermal scope, and then try out the thermal helmet, and then just pick whichever one you want. Well, I can turn my face cam on right now if people want me to. You'll be able to see my horrible stubby beard and shit, so because I haven't shaved for a while. But would I ever restart and make a new account? That thought has crossed my mind actually a few times, just to start a new account and see how long it would take me to reach like certain milestones, like how long it would take me to reach rank 120, how long it would take me to get $10 million or something like that, how long it would take me to purchase each property in the game, so one apartment, one bunker, one facility, stuff like that. But my second character slot is free. How long am I going to be live streaming for? I don't know. Oh, right, I'll put it on. My hair's a bit of a mess though, but oh well. I need to turn my light on as well, it's quite dark in here. So I got my blind up. Alright. Let me go and turn my light on, and then I'll put the face cam on. Assuming it still works. Well, I did test it this morning and it did work, so... let me go and turn my light on. Alright. Okay, I gotta go into settings to enable the camera. Camera video. There we go. It's on. I'm wearing my brother's stupid hat. He left it here. Dumb scrub.
Okay.
And where's my CEX tag? It's on the desk somewhere. There it is. There you go. That's my CEX tag. I have a laptop, but not a PC. And it's very rare that I actually use my laptop.
You know what's easier?
Yeah, this hat is actually a bit like the Tyrant from Resident Evil 2. I think that's why my brother brought it, because he has some kind of weird obsession with Resident Evil 2. We actually have a jacket that looks like Leon from Resident Evil 6 as well. I don't know where that is. And,
Okay, so that is a minigun. Take it out where you can get shot into chunks.
blah 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 blah. I actually still have Red Dead Redemption 2, I just don't play it. I keep forgetting to trade it in. Hey, my way, you...
Okay, I've got a client called Take
Shit stick.
as long as the cops are out of the picture. Lose them and drop it off.
Where'd my vehicle go? I destroyed my own vehicle, wrong.
How do you know? I don't know how to switch your phone off, Bob.
Just leave it, I'll sort it.
You're still chatting?
Yeah, but I've got YouTube live on as well. I can't talk to two different people at once.
Morse Mutual. We're here. Okay.
Have you gone?
I think so, yeah.
Sorry, Pat.
Never get any peace and quiet. What the? Just a retarded NPC is running me over for no reason. Yeah, that's my squeaky door, it needs a bit of oil. Well, it's a good thing for me. I'm not strictly a grinder. And so what if I was gay? Are you interested? You want to go out on a date?
Can't have them on our backs.
Cool. Oh yeah, and look, I got a pink shirt on. Yeah, I'm definitely fucking bent as a wire. Unsubscribe. This YouTuber's gay. Homosexuality is still a crime in the 21st century. Obviously, with that kind of name. Only retards use the term L's. What about D's? Does that count? D's? Defeat? Defeats? Defeated? What about... what else could you use for the term lose? Defeated. What about B's? Beatings? Does that count? Can I start saying to people, hold them B's? That actually sounds better in my opinion. B's. Okay. Oh yeah, look, I'm totally gay because even my phone's pink. Can't probably see it because of the light, but even my phone's pink. Even my controller's pink. Well, it's just got like a pink, like, cover on it. My actual controller's black. I got a blue one as well somewhere. I could do, but in order for me to help you, you'd have to be in one of my crews. Because I only add crew members. And I've got 2 crews. One of them is female characters only, but the other one is for anybody to join. And you have to be very careful about if you request to join or not, because I'm the leader. And if your profile doesn't meet requirements, I'll just reject the request like straight away. So you'll need like a visible PSR and a selfie as an avatar, and visible game stats and visible wall and everything. So it's quite difficult to get into my crew. The rules have always been like that though. I haven't changed any of the rules personally, and no barcodes are allowed in the crew either. Oh, the ice cream man's coming. He'll stop right outside my house. Normally does. Oh yeah, every single generation of garbage that I've been sent has been saved. But I'm not entirely sure when I'm going to do another episode of GOG. Possibly next week. Yeah, you can send a request through Social Club. They're called Effin' Sexy Club or Effin' Sexy Crew. The club is for female characters only, but the crew is for anybody. Canada, Nova Scotia. Oh, nice. I've always wanted to go to Canada. It's meant to be a very cool country, and not just because it's cold. The female characters, I think they are slightly slimmer than the male characters are. Anybody is allowed to be in the crew. It doesn't matter whether you're legit or not. The only ones that we don't like we the leaders do frown upon being modded. But but that's just because of some personal thing that I've spread around amongst the leaders, because I get accused of being modded a lot because of my high level. But a couple of the commissioners are also above level 1000 as well, and they get the same. So if you're like an impossible rank, like rank 8000, we personally don't like it, but you are still allowed to join the crew because we put aside our personal hatred. Like, if it was up to me, like, I have seen a few modded accounts in the crew, but if I were to kick them just because of, you know, a personal vendetta, that's not fair. That they haven't technically broken any rules, they're not crew killing or, you know, harassing other members or anything, so as long as you're not doing any of that, you're fine. The only ones that aren't allowed in the crew are barcodes, because we like everybody to have a distinctive name. We like everybody to have a distinctive name, so if we need to promote you or kick you or whatever, you it makes it easier to find because nobody will look the same. I can't actually see how much money I have now because the camera's blocking it out. Huh. Oh well. I can check it through the pause menu though, I think. No. Oh yeah, I've seen it there. But it really doesn't matter what your stats look like. Anybody's allowed to join this crew, it's open to everybody, but if you break any rules, you'll be gone. Especially with me in charge as well, I usually kick people quite quickly. I'll find who you are, and then I'll kick you out, or ban you. 972,712,503, nice. I think I might just get up to 973 today. Maybe I'll go and kill people for a bit. Maybe if I don't get stuck in the clouds, because that happens so frequently now. Seven minutes. My KD is a 21.36. Oh yeah, that's the technique we usually use to identify people. We join your session. I actually use a trick as well, like I tell people that I'm a modder, and then I invite them to my apartment, take a picture of them, and then a few minutes later you'll be booted from the crew.
Okay.
My KD goal was a 16 point anything, just a 16. Because my first console was the 16-bit Super Nintendo. Yeah, I have a thing with naming myself after consoles I played as a kid. But I wanted a 16-point KD, and that was like a while ago now, and ever since I've got up to a 21. So, but I don't really give a shit what my KD is. It can go up or down. I don't care. You know, during the crew sessions, I usually get killed the most. When we're all like messing around and stuff, I usually get killed the most. It's like some kind of joke or something if you kill me during the crew session. KD really doesn't mean skill. I think it means more like aggression level, because most players with high KDs tend to attack people more often. But it doesn't mean skill. I've beaten people with way higher KDs than me. And then you can't, and then you got the problem as well that you can't tell what KDs are genuine. Like, I've killed people with like 100,000 KDs, obviously modded, and yet they have no idea how to play the game. Like, I've seen like rank 8,000s that don't even roll during combat, which is like bread for toast in terms of combat. If you're not rolling during combat, you're gonna lose like every single fight pretty much. But I'm no expert on combat, but you know, I do know the bare basics of survival. I'm not the best player in the world when it comes to PvP.
Down, one to go. We should have access to all that personal data as soon as it's done.
The only reason my KD is so high is because I use aircrafts and vehicles often, and because I usually bully like lesser experienced players.
I've got full access to their servers now, and I set the target's location to your GPS.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I know who that was.
He's got a contract out for people to protect him, so don't be surprised if you run into any mercenaries.
Of course, it was you.
Move in!
You silly person.
Don't make me use them! You get it! Drop your weapon! Fuck me!
Wow. I remember the one time I had a very interesting run-in with a mugger as well. It's quite funny. Yeah, she likes to mug me. I need to be more cautious when she's in the session. No, I don't like doing this business battle, it takes too long. It's the only business battle I don't usually bother with. Hello, let me expand my radar, please. Yeah, it's because I have a keyboard right in front of me, and so I can type messages quicker. I've sold my bunker a few times, but special crates, I'm not bothering with it because it takes too long. I actually reached level 2000 on the 1st of March 2019 because I actually recorded it. It was actually my brother's birthday. 1st of March 2019, so only a couple of months ago. And I've been playing since 7th of October 2013, so it took me about 5 years and 6 months to get it. But if I spent less time killing people, I probably could have reached it a lot faster. Oh yeah, I can drop casino chips. I remember the one time I got asked to drop someone ammo, and that's a legitimate feature that you can actually do. So that was kind of unusual. Shall I go and play some plastic and cardboard for a bit? Yeah, why not? Just for fun. So I can rage. I can rage when I start losing. I haven't raged this stream yet. Oh yeah, yeah. The fail with the casino work where the NPC driver blew himself up. Yeah, the host of that YouTube channel asked me in the comment section if he could use that video, and I was just like, yeah, sure, go ahead, use it. I think the ice cream man's gone now. Anybody want a chocolate flake for £1? I've heard of Apex Legends, but I've never played it. I don't usually play that many games actually. Like the next game that I want to play is Persona 5 Royal, which I've heard comes out in spring 2020. I don't know whether I'll live stream it though, because I played the original Persona 5. I actually have that right here. There's the actual Persona 5, but the Persona 5 Royal, it's like an extended edition, so I'll definitely be playing that. Fortnite, I can't stand that game. I've been playing games since 1996, and Fortnite is one of the worst, shittiest games I've ever played in my entire life. And I've played some terrible games. Big Rigs, Over the Road Racing, that's infamous for being bad. Crazy Bus, Hong Kong 97, and all these other terrible games that I've played for the years. But those games, I've only played them because they're famous for being bad. Whereas Fortnite is terrible. It's one of the worst games I've ever played in 24 years. Easy. I don't like those type of games anyway. But I decided to play it. I decided to play it because you shouldn't play Fortnite. Fortnite's a really good game. It's really good. You can have fun. And yet all I do on it is die before I can even kill somebody. All I do is die before I even find somebody. All I do is die before I can even pick up an item. So Fortnite is shit. Trash night. Shit night. That's what it is. The game's garbage. Even my 10-year-old nephew doesn't play it anymore, and he used to play it a lot. Right, all in, of course.
And no more bets. Good luck, folks.
Fortnite is terrible.
And a 10.
No offense to the people that might enjoy it, but I can't stand those type of games. I really don't like battle royale games. I like fast-paced action. The game is terrible. Oh yeah, look at that. I just won 225,000 chips. Oh yeah.
Bets, please. Bets are now closed. Got us a 15.
Oh, that's a bad. 15. That's a dangerous number. Fuck it. Oh, of course, whatever.
Look at that. You win.
I might be streaming, I don't know. I'll just stream pretty much anything I get my hands on. But right now, there's not really that many games that interest me.
Welcome. Your bets, please. Okay, bets are closed. Let's begin. And now, your bets.
What do you call that? That's terrible. Whatever, I'll go for it. Whatever. Pays off sometimes to take risks. Give me another.
Would you like to go again? Time to send in your
GTA 6.
bets.
Everything I've done in GTA 5 is going to be pointless once
All
GTA
bets are
6
closed.
comes out, and I've
It's
got to
time
do it
to
all
play.
over again.
Your bets, please.
Terrible.
Win for the dealer. Another?
Yeah, we'll do one more. I'm going to guess around about 2021, 2022. I'll be 30 by then.
Okay, bets are closed. Let's begin. Time to send in your bets.
Oh, I have a pair of sixes. That's good. I'll play that. Yeah. Give myself rounds of applause for that.
Another round? Your bets, please.
We'll do another.
All bets are closed. It's time to play.
I don't actually know when the PlayStation 5 comes out. I've heard 2020, I've heard 2021, I've heard 2022. It will come out when it comes
Now,
out.
your bets.
I won't be getting the PS5 at launch anyway, because there'll be no games available for it. I'll wait a while. That's normally what I do. I usually wait a few years. Comes down in price a little bit, and you can actually get some games on it that are worth playing.
Your move?
I think the only console I ever got on launch was the PS2. But I didn't actually buy that because I was only like 8 years old when PS2 came out.
Would you like to go again?
Actually, no, I got my PS2 in 2002, and PS2 came out in 2000, so maybe the Nintendo 64 I had at launch. Because I remember I got the Nintendo 64 on Christmas 1997. And I still have a Nintendo 64 right there now.
Your bets, please.
Ooh, a pair of eights. I'm getting some good hands today. Look at this. I highly doubt GTA would be a launch title. I don't think any GTA game has been a launch title before. Like GTA 3 came out in 2001, a year after the PS2.
All bets are closed. It's time to play.
I actually still have all the old GTA games as well. Apart from GTA 1 and 2. I have played GTA 1 and 2.
Time to send in your bets.
Look at this, I got a straight now. We're getting some good luck today. It's going to slap me in the face soon. Look at this. I don't even know how many chips I've got. I can't see.
Another round.
Super Nintendo 16-bit was my first. I first played on it when I was less than a year old. December 1991. I used to watch my brothers play Super Mario World, and they gave me the controller the one time. And I started tapping the buttons on the controller when I was less than a year old. That was my first foray into video games.
And now your bets.
Alright, we'll play this. Yeah, no, I'm getting lucky today. No! I told you it would slap me in the face soon. Thick ditch. I don't want to play this no more. Fuck this shit.
And thank you for playing.
Alright, let's make this interesting.
I wasn't even around in 1987. Yeah, Consoles as well were a lot more expensive in the old days than they are now. It cost my mum about 300 quid when the Super Nintendo came out in 1991. And if you add on inflation and all that shit, the Super Nintendo would cost you about £900 if you brought it today. Nearly £1,000 for it. Oh yeah, I think I definitely went plus out of that. I probably have just under 1 million chips or something now. I only had about 300k. So yeah, I think I definitely went plus on chips there. Gonna give myself a pat on the back for that performance. Well, not really skill, is it? It's mostly luck. Alright, back to the boring stuff.
Okay, you're going to steal a diamond ship.
Castlevania 1 on the NES, that's a great game.
Our client wants these rocks, but she won't pay
I've played it on emulator and I can't get past stage 3, I keep dying.
some of our technology to use. I'll talk you through it.
Yeah, that's like the music of my life whenever I play that game.
Grab the diamonds and get out of there before this whole thing goes to shit. Looks like you're coming up on the jewelers. Don't rush in just yet. We're doing this calmly and methodically. Use the drone for some reconnaissance on the store, and to disable the alarm before making a move.
There is this one Castlevania game, Castlevania 4 on the Super Nintendo, that I've never beat.
And there's hot. Don't leave it until we switch
23 years later, and I've never beat it, and I still play it.
Other crews can see where you are. Be careful out there.
That's absolutely atrocious. I've been playing Castlevania 4 for over 20 years, and I've never actually beat it. I did beat it the once using save states, but that doesn't count. You can't use save states and say that you've beat the game. Oh, I just fell off a pit. Reload. Try again. No, you can't do that. I do actually have NES and Super Nintendo games on an emulator, and I have N64 games. I was thinking of live streaming them, but my laptop can't live stream. So when my brothers come back for Christmas, I might ask them if I can do some live streams on classic games. Yeah, the games I've been playing for like 20 odd years and still can't beat. Like take Super Mario 64 for example. I've been playing that ever since it came out, and I've only ever got 120 stars on it once, and it was recently. It took me 21 years to finally get all the stars on it. That's an L. 21 years? Now my ears are hurting. I did upload Lilac Wars a while ago, the final boss, Andros. That shit used to terrify me when I was a kid. Only I have the brains to rule Lilac. I've been waiting for you, Star Fox. Yeah, that shit used to terrify me when I was little. I'd get to the final boss and then just turn the game off. So I used to get scared. But I was only like 6 years old when that game came out, so give me a break. Neither of my crews are full. I think the main crew has about 950 members and the second one has about 650. So it is open to join. I can check. Yeah, 956 members, so we've got plenty of space. Every time we reach 1,000 members, we kick people. But we usually kick people in small amounts. If you join, you don't have to keep it active all the time. You don't even have to wear the tag at all if you don't want to, but if you want to join, you can join. And as long as all the profile requirements are met, you'll be promoted to representative. And then when you get promoted to representative, there's no way that you'll ever be kicked. The only way you'll be kicked if you're a representative is if your crew kills somebody. You can crew kill me though all you want, I don't care. Well, I do care because it's rules, but if we're just messing around then it doesn't really count. Alright, what time is it? It is 10 minutes past 6. Alright. I need to just check crew stuff for a bit, so I'll be back in a bit. Nothing that needs my attention. There's no crew killings, there's nobody I need to deal with, there's nobody that needs any help, and there's no issues in the commissioner chat, so we're all good to go. Continue.
So,
Welcome to the stream. I know who you are though. Oh shit. I've got to turn my TV off for a bit and then turn it back on. If I can find the button. This weird big box appears on the screen and I can't see anything. So I have to turn my TV off and back on again. Strange. Welcome to the stream. I do need to kill people actually, so I can get featured in top 5 community plays for the 3rd time. What's the theme anyway for this week community plays? I'm pretty sure it was sniper kills, and I'm shit at sniping, man. Why does it have to be sniper kills? Why can't it be what type of kills am I actually good at? Well, none. Oh well. That was easy. Approach that mission from the side and no one spots you. Tips and tricks from the real professional. Let me see if I can pull off this shortcut. Yep, well, sort of. I wasn't supposed to hit the fence, but whatever. Oh, fuck. Ow, fuck. Oh, yeah, I completely fucked that up now. Wow. Whatever. Car looks weird with the back cover on it. Yeah, that was with the Avenger. I remember that one. I actually have a few clips of doing that, which I never shared. And then I deleted them. Me and Professional as well, we also share the same name. But my name's Patrick as well. Everyone calls me Paddy though. I'm like the dark alter ego of professional though, because I grief people and I grind. I've got the two worlds in one. I've got the griefing world and I've got the grinding world. So I think I'm more experienced than him, or at least more knowledgeable. Well, my intro is kind of similar as well, like, hello people, Trival64 here. I wonder if there's anybody on YouTube that has more player kills than what I do. I can think of one person that probably does. But, most of my kills come from, like, you know, noobs and shit, so not really anything to be proud of. Oh wow, I don't even come close to that amount of player kills.
Let's get to work. I can still work a stray can.
Alright.
I've been using the Akula to kill people a lot lately. I'm 28, 29 in January, so I'm slightly older than professional. A few years older. And I'm British. Yay. Come from across the seas. In the shithole where I live, stay away. JK Gamers, I have. I actually, he uploaded a video not too long ago about getting pussy cannoned by people, and I actually commented on that video like they should never have put this thing in the game in the first place. I haven't seen you for a while. How you been? Do you still kill people? Are you killing? Well, I remember you was in my old Goddesses of War crew. They should have never put that thing in the game. I don't know what they were thinking. Even the mission where you have to use it, it's unnecessary. Because what you can do is what that mission should be is you hack all the terminals, yeah, like you normally do, and then you go to the silo and kill Avon, and then once you kill Avon, you have to fly the jetpacks around to destroy the Clifford trucks, and then when you destroy the Clifford trucks, you fly to the observatory and the mission ends there. The pussy cannon should not have been in the game. Whoever thought the pussy cannon was a good idea should be fired and then banned from doing game design ever again. It's not on. All it's done is bring negativity into an already negative community. At least that's what I think the mission should be like. Just scrap it. But the only reason why they won't scrap the pussy cannon, in my opinion, is because it's part of a trophy. And for all those people that actually care about getting trophies and that, if they can't get that trophy anymore, that's going to piss people off. So Rockstar, because they made the pussy cannon part of a trophy, it's kind of like insurance. They can't get rid of it. It should be removed. And anybody that brought it should be refunded. Like, I brought the pussy cannon, but I've used it like twice. Once when it was free, and once when it was I I used it to kill. I tested it on some guy that was hiding in the wall breach. It did kill him, but it shouldn't be in the game. It really shouldn't. I know my bunker shit's not full, but fuck it. I'm gonna sell it right now. Can't be asked to wait. Look at that. Look how many times I've sold my bunker, yet I only have like 197 million total earnings. I've sold it nearly 760 times. I won't ever use it because back then I didn't know any better. But nowadays it's like the dumbest thing. It's not just the dumbest thing in GTA 5. It's the dumbest thing in the entire series.
Okay,
No, I'm not, Agent 14. I'm not doing this mission. Fuck you. It's going to put me in the normal public session now, isn't it? This is where it's going to get interesting. Oh yeah, that Merryweather Cell mission, I refuse to do it. I refuse to do it. Whenever I get that mission, I'll just quit the session. I refuse to do it. Oh, it's put me in another friendly session anyway, so that's kind of good. Oh no, it takes too long. I refuse to do it. If I'm helping somebody do that mission, then it's fine. But if it's me doing that mission, I won't do it. I refuse to do it. I'll just leave the session whenever it comes up. I hate that mission. It's a pain in the ass when you're doing it solo. It's not a problem when you're doing it as an MC because I could just spam the Oppressor Mark II to kill the enemies. But if I'm doing that mission by myself as a CEO, then no, it's not happening. I'm not doing that mission. I know it's quite a common tactic, but I call it tweaking. When you leave the session to get the cell mission that you want, I call it tweaking. It doesn't have an actual like official name, but I just call it mission tweaking to get the mission that you do want. There you go. This one's much better.
You think?
Right, I gotta analyze the session because there's this pink guy. I don't know who that is. Well, I know who everyone else is. Okay, that's a bunker location, so I'm safe. The drop-off is Elysian Island East. Okay, easy. Yeah, you landed yourself in bad sport, didn't you? You naughty, naughty person. Most of the gun running missions don't make sense. Like the monster truck mission, for example. When you finish the monster truck mission, a cargo bob picks you up, does it not? So why is it that the monster truck can't just be one drop and then the cargo bob picks you up at the end? Like, why does it have to be multiple drops? It doesn't make any sense. The buggy mission doesn't make any sense either. How the hell does that tiny buggy carry 5 boxes? Boxes that are actually bigger than the buggy itself, mind you. It doesn't make any sense. Like most of the missions in this game actually are only hard because of how long you have to drive. Like they make you travel ridiculous distances. It's not because the mission's hard or challenging. They're just tedious, most of the missions in this game. I have to drive like 5 miles or something just to pick something up and then drive back. Hey, I got a super chat, thank you. That's the first super chat I've had in a long time. Yeah, you know what? Because I plan on ending the stream anyway soon. What I'll do is I'll find a public session to kill people in. If it's a good public session, I'll stay there. If I get stuck in the clouds, that would be the end of it. So yeah, we're going to spice up the gameplay a little bit and just lose some of the money that I've just spent the last 3 hours earning. But whatever. I can get it all back in like half an hour anyway. No big deal. It's a game, right? Games are created to have fun. Let's go and kill people. Little shortcut here. I don't see anybody ever use that shortcut. Blah, 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 blah. Wow. That was pretty epic. Right. Do I have any cash that I need to bank? Yes, I do. Okay. We're gonna go and kill people now, hopefully. Well, he streams pretty much like randomly, doesn't he? Relicane, he just streams like whenever the hell he feels like it. I usually lurk on his streams sometimes. I don't usually comment though.
Look.
Okay. Off we go. Now I need to get myself ready for combat. Thermal helmet on. Ammo full. Advanced rifle check. Alright, here we go. Find me a good session, Rockstar. Let us entertain the audience. While we wait, check my phone again. Oh, people are leaving the session before I've even arrived. They're scared. Okay, what type of lobby am I in? First thing I do every session, analyze. Ah, this is a noob session, I can already tell by the ranks. Yep, noob session, confirmed. I already know what I'm gonna do here. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is auto aim. I'm not good enough to play free aim. I'm shit. I only usually play free aim when I'm doing missions and stuff.
Hello, Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help you? Your beautiful new aircraft is waiting at our nearest airfield. We hope you're very happy, madam.
This lobby's getting the haulage treatment. Secure serve. The best solo grind list would be VIP, work, client job, and import export. Pretty much what I've been doing this entire stream. But it depends. Okay. Haulage, let the punishment commence. Let me check the map. Oh, ho ho. Destroy it. Here we go. And the reason why I started up haulage is so I don't get no bad sport. Fuck you. Here we go, it's griefing time. Oh yeah, haulage. When I start haulage, I don't usually bother doing it. I just do haulage for this, so I don't get no bad sport points, and I don't lose any money. Yep, 20 minutes of mayhem. It's the common tactic amongst us griefers. We start up a CEO work so we don't get no bad sport points, we don't lose any money. Yeah, this is what you should do to stop going bad sport. And while you're doing haulage, you can't be kicked from the session. No one can vote kick you. You're immune to vote kick. I'll probably start getting vote kicks very, very soon, so I usually get vote kicks within seconds. I mean, I've already destroyed vehicle cargo in someone's gun running already. Oh look, there's another YouTuber in the session besides me. Oh, somebody wants to go off-road, oh, okay. 2 people can play at that game.
Hey, what's up? Okay, going dark. You've got 1 minute.
The only thing you got to be careful of is you got to be cautious of the entire session while you're doing haulage. When someone goes off radar, you go off radar. Check the map every so often so you don't get pussy cannoned. You got to be very cautious because you can't go passive mode. I don't know, but he had YT in his name, so I'm just going to assume that he's a YouTuber. Whether he has a YouTube channel or not, I don't know. I don't usually kill other YouTubers with more subscribers than me. I have stream sniped people before, but they're usually people that have less subs than I do. So then they can't accuse me of clout chasing, killing them for views, when I actually get more views than what they do. Oh, it's my it's my brother's hat. He left it here for me. I don't know how I missed that guy. Yeah, you see my hair's a mess if I take my hat off. Just like a fedora. Okay, everyone's kind of all over the place in this lobby. I'm gonna assume that there's some kind of free mode challenge going on because people are spawning in planes. So there must be some kind of aircraft related free mode event going on. Oh, that guy can't fly. Come on then. Let's do this. Okay. About 972, 973 mil. Ah, look at this idiot. He's making himself clearly to me. It's really hard to take down an Oppressor Mark II with a jet. Not impossible, just really difficult. Ouch, fuck, ow, fuck. Don't know how he got me. Whatever. I don't know how he got me. I'm pretty certain I was well above in altitude. Whatever. Check the map. Okay. It's the only way I die anyway, Mark IIs. I don't give a shit. Got my own now. Where the fuck is he? Okay, I need to bait these two guys out. They're clearly both chasing me. What the fuck are they? Oh, they killed each other. The Savage, I'm pretty decent with it, but because it was like nerfed, well, kind of nerfed, it wasn't really nerfed, it was fixed. But the Savage I can use quite effectively. Right, now it's my turn to use the Oppressor Mark II. I might go and get one actually. Yeah, the weird glitchy hitbox on it was fixed. So I don't use it as much anymore. It's not worthless, but not as good. I've heard of it, but I haven't actually seen it yet. Ah, I see him. He's done. He's not using chaff, so... Fuck you. You're only lucky once. The deluxe always like nothing nowadays. I used to hate it when it first came out, but then I learned about the Stromberg from experience. I learned about the Stromberg way before people were reviewing it, because I used to test it. That guy left when I was just about to bomb his ass. Perfect timing. I think this might be a good time as well to show off the shoot from walls trick. Here we go. Okay. Can't quite see him. I can see him when I'm not zoomed in, but I can't see him when I'm zoomed in. I don't really like using BST against people that aren't using it on me. But let's do it. Don't care. I mean, he's getting spawn trapped the fuck out of now anyway, so I can't really do anything. There you are. Horrible sniping inbound. No, shot you through a wall, pussy. You can't hide inside clothing stores from me. Got you again. 5-0. I don't count cheap kills. How'd that miss? Whatever. You know what? I'll use the Savage. Let me go and get one. Probably won't last very long, but let's go and get one. I'm not going to use the Pegasus Savage though. I'm going to use my own personal pink one, because pink is just more savage. Here we go. And it should spawn right around here. I've learned where most of the aircraft spawns are. There you go. See? Something you learn from experience. There's a pussy in a facility. Okay, gotta be cautious. I haven't actually used this thing for a while. I tried to get him with the one tap, but I forgot you have to like hold the Savage down a little bit or it doesn't shoot. Spending too long on one guy. There's a whole lobby to kill. Oppressor Mark 2s are a helicopter's kryptonite. Gotta avoid them. still there. Wow, I'm playing like trash today. Never mind. It's all good. It's all good now. Idiot. You don't just drive up to a hostile player. Now, it's my personal favourite helicopter. This one. And if my knowledge serves me correctly, it should spawn around, oh come on, 9 seconds. If my personal knowledge serves me correctly, it should spawn right in front of me. You see, the thing is, if you learn the personal aircraft spawn points, and then drive your own land personal vehicle next to them, the thing of not being able to have a personal land and air vehicle isn't a problem. Because I know where the spawns are, it's not a problem, so I know exactly where to drive my land vehicle before calling in my air vehicle. The Night Shark's alright. It was a little overrated when it was first announced, but it's an alright vehicle, it's decently fast, it's good for heists and stuff. It's a nice defensive transport vehicle as well. I do have a Night Shark, but it's not an upgraded one. I just got it for free around about Christmas time when it was free. And I made it pink and just stuffed it in my garage, and it never sees play. It's very rare that my Night Shark sees play. Yeah, I do use the Hunter, but it's very rare. I prefer the Akula, so I like to surprise attack people. But yeah, because I know where the personal aircraft spawns are, at least the ones in the city, I can just drive my land vehicle to the spawn locations. Like, I can show you where the spawn points are. You got one here, one up here, one around here, one around there, and about 2 or 3 along this path here. And I think there's a aircraft spawn point on the racetrack as well behind the casino. So those locations are quite good to know. And I've learnt all these spawn locations by myself, by the way. I've not watched a guide or anything on them. It's all my own experience. Yeah, this lobby's kind of boring. I got killed once. Look at that, the lobby's almost empty already. But I'm not alone in this session, am I? God mode van, potentially. Potential God mode van heading north. Assuming that glitch still works, I don't know if it does or not. I've got one of them. My haulage is about to end. Oh, that went quick. 20 minutes. Okay, I got an idea. Yep. I think we're dealing with a pussy here. I got an idea. I just gotta try and predict where he's gonna go. And then ambush him. I just gotta try and predict where he's gonna go. In fact, if I make myself an easy target, he might get cocky and come after me. I need to land. Right, this is why I always carry at least one rifle with FMJ rounds on. Pussies like this. He's trying to avoid me. I think he knows what I'm trying to do. Okay, I can get him. I think I'm gonna have to use off radar. Plan them all. I don't own too many. The Barty 801, that laser bike, whatever it's called, the Shotaro. I don't actually own that many bikes. The original Oppressor, which doesn't really see play anymore, and the Arena War bike, which doesn't see play anymore. I used to use it for time trials, but now you can't use arena vehicles for time trials, so my death bike doesn't see play. I might use it just for fun in contact missions though, if they ever make contact missions double money. Okay, come on. Ha 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 ha! Gotcha, you fucking piece of shit fuckbag. Go on then, leave the session. Oh, he went passive mode instantly. What a fucking pussy. Let's put a bounty on him.
What's up, pal?
Who was it again? Max something. There we go.
What are you prepared to pay? Okay. I'll make this happen.
Put a bounty on him and let's go and pay these guys doing Hold the Wheel a visit, shall we? check the vehicle for any proxy mines before I jump on. Okay. No. Oh, rage quit. Did your little god mode van not work? Did you get killed? Oh, I'm so sorry. Fuck you. Am I too clever, intelligent for that trick? Fucking god mode trash. Pussy mode. No life mode. Faggot mode. Yeah, I have quite a lot of names for it. This is my BMX now, pussy. Come and get me. Oh, it's the advanced rifle. It's my favourite gun in the game. Really? I couldn't bunny hop that? Oh, this guy's level 8, that's why. There's no challenge. New Luxo incoming. Where? Not letting me lock onto him, so that means it's a heist prep Deluxo. Nah, that's way too ambitious for my shitty aim. Well, there goes that heist prep Deluxo. Nice one. No, it's not going through. Too close. Too close to the wall to shoot through. Alright, I think I'll do another session because this one's kind of dead now. Shall I do another session? Kind of need to take a break. I'm getting kind of hungry. Elsgree, as Elshog would say. These guys have some weird obsession with this area. Maybe I should hang around. The advanced rifle is actually the strongest assault rifle in the game. It does kill the fastest, but it doesn't have the best accuracy. And it also has a little bit more recoil than the other rifles as well, making it harder to aim. It doesn't have the best accuracy, but it has the best damage. And at close range, the advanced rifle melts. Why is that guy blinking for? I never stuck him on player highlight. I know one of them's off radar around here. I really wish the advanced rifle would get a Mark II. Because it is my favourite gun in the game. I can't aim where I want to. Fucking stupid cops, man. It still is the most powerful rifle in the game, but I really wish it would get like an accuracy buff by giving it a Mark II. Oh, you destroyed one, but you didn't destroy the second one, did you? No worries, I got two of these things. Nobody gets away from me.
Hello, this is Morse. Okay.
That is up for a debate. Some people say that suppressors actually lower recoil a little bit. It makes no effect on the damage, contrary to popular belief. I have actually tested it. I used one of my friends to test on, and with the silencer it killed him in the same amount of shots. But if there is a recoil difference, I haven't noticed it. Doesn't actually drop damage like most people believe. So it's entirely up to you if you want to use it with a silencer or not. The only reason I'm using it with a silencer right now because I did those dispatch missions with a friend, and we tried to do them in stealth. So I put the silencer on. Well, I just haven't took it off yet. So it's the only reason I'm using a silencer, because I do prefer the sound of the advanced rifle when it's loud. But the special carbine, I use that with a silencer because I like to have at least one assault rifle that's got a silencer on it. How the hell did I survive that? I jumped off because I wanted to commit suicide to get rid of the police, but I survived. Never mind, just do it the old-fashioned way. Oh, these guys have got a jet to try and take me out. Okay. got kind of shoddy aim. No, that's not going to work. Anybody with half a brain cell knows how to avoid harming themselves. Yeah. I can go and get them. But it looks like I got some backup. There you go, there's one jet down. Easy picking, I'm easy picking. Now let's have some fun with this guy on the ground, shall we? Right, because he's registered as a CEO, that means I'm going to do the same. In case if he decides to use BST on me. This guy is a what? Level... can't see what level he is. He's a level 209, so... he's got to have some knowledge of the game, right? Not a noob. The map says that he's right in front of me. Where? The map says he's right in front of me, but I don't see him. Ah, there he is. That should get him. No? What the fuck? I'm legitimately confused by now. This guy should be dead. Welcome to the stream. Oh, this is the guy that's apparently a YouTuber as well. Now he's shooting grenades at me. I hope you're wrong. I can't see him. Ah, there we go. He's killable. Confirmed. Wants to shoot grenades at me, I'll throw them at you. Fuck off already, you fucking noob helping pricks. The pole blocked my shot. Pretty sure there's a ladder around here. He can see me if I climb it. Not a good option. He'll see me if I climb that ladder. Easy. Let me get rid of the noob defense force. The NDF. Oh, he won't. Oh, it's fair enough. I just killed myself mid-fight as well, so whatever. Where's this jet at? Sometimes the whole lobby comes after me. And that's where it gets interesting. Especially when it's in a noob lobby and I'm like 10 against 1. This guy wants to play with jets. Let's play. He doesn't have any idea where to use it anyway, so it should be easy. Let's see if I can inflict a little bit of bullet damage. No, why did it spawn there? It should have spawned right here. Fuck's sake. That's put me in a bad situation. That's their car right there. Obviously, that's a personal vehicle. I'm not going to be able to drive that. This looks like Bruffy 1322's favourite car. Here it is, F620. Okay. Come on. Yeah, climb onto it when I don't need to. This guy has no idea what I'm doing. What he's doing. I should be able to take off real quick. That's a savage. Come on, that should have hit him. This is interesting. I've never tried to take out a helicopter like this before. I love this plane. This plane is great. I need to go and get my bombs back. Passive! Passive mode! You know what? That's an interesting challenge. I'll try and do that right now. Yeah, that was a good kill actually. I've never took down a helicopter like that before, dropping bombs on them. Yeah, I'm pretty decent when it comes to dropping bombs. Not the best, but pretty decent. Let's try and land this thing on Maze Bank then. Not easy because this thing likes to bounce when you try and land with it. No, I need to come up a little bit faster than that. But if you don't own this plane is definitely worth buying. I bought this plane a long time ago and I've not regretted it. No. There's a guy in this session called Vehicle Cargo. Really? I don't see you doing vehicle cargo. You're called vehicle cargo, but you're not doing vehicle cargo. Logic. Oh, almost. Nah, too fast. It's way too fast. Well, I've killed a few lasers with the Starling before, but I'm pretty bad at dogfighting, and I don't know what the definition of a good laser pilot would be. But I'd say the Starling would win if a good Starling goes against a good laser. But this plane is fun to use, I'll give it that. What level is Vehicle Cargo? Vehicle Cargo is level 390. I'm the highest ranked player in the session. I'm almost higher ranked than everybody else combined. I'm determined to land this thing on here now. Nope, too fast. I keep going too fast or too slow. Oh, my engine's gone off. Why? Oh yeah, I'm absolutely terrible at lasers. If you're good with lasers, that's good for you. Well, I'm absolutely whack with a laser. I don't know what it is. I prefer the Hydra. I know the Hydra's statistically worse than the laser for dogfighting, but I'm not really a dogfighter, so I don't really care. The Hydra is better at killing people on ground. That's what matters to me. Come on. Come on, no! It's either too slow or I overshoot it. Can't quite get it right. Oh yeah, sure I am. Yeah, I'm atrocious at this game. He has an Avenger. He's gonna try and snipe me with it. Yeah, I know I'm trash at this game, right? Can Master Sensei please help me get good? Precisely. Precisely. If I'm trash, then why are you on my stream? You know what? I'm gonna go and kill vehicle cargo, so that means I'm a griefer. Let's go. Ah, here we go. Asking for 1v1s in chat. You know what? Get blocked. Blocked. Have fun. Leave your dislike and fuck off. It's only helping me get more money at the end of the day. Yeah, I remember you. We used to kill people a lot back in the day. How you been? Come on. Oh, you know what? I'll give up. That's an interesting challenge that I am going to beat one day. I can land lasers, Bezras, and a few other planes on there, Pyros, B-11s, but I've never tried to land a Starling on Maze Bank before. That's going to be interesting. Unfortunately, no. I'm not a big fan of Instagram and stuff like that. Oh, passive mode, as soon as I get close. I do actually have a Twitter page, but I've never used it. I made myself a Twitter account. I planned on using it to advertise YouTube and stuff, but I haven't ever used the account. I still have it, but I just haven't used it. I don't even know what my Twitter name is. It's not True Evil. Well, I think it is True Evil, but I use some different numbers than I usually would. I'll have to see if I can find my login details. The only thing that sucks with the Starling is that you don't get the crosshair when you aim it. So you have to try and guess where your shots will go. It's up to you if you want to get the Starling or not. I like this plane. I think it's good, but it's not the easiest plane to use. It is fun to use though, I'll give it that. Hopefully it goes on discount soon, if you're thinking about it. I ain't doing too well right now. I'm actually trying to shoot him out the vehicle without blowing it up. but that's I think it's a bit too ambitious for me. Bunker resupply. Okay, this guy's doing a bunker resupply. Now he's shooting at me. Oh, this guy isn't even the host. What level is this guy? Level 141. This plane is not the best. Not the best for attacking people on ground. No worries, I'll consider this target practice. The thing is, this plane was actually real during World War II. It was like a German concept plane. And the plane itself in World War II was effective, but the Germans didn't know how to fly it. So when this plane was used in real life during World War II, most of the pilots were dying in accidents rather than takedowns. Because apparently this plane was very, very hard to control in real life. Oh well, like I said, target practice. That's how you learn, that's how you can become better. You have to practice. Everybody has to practice. Whatevs. I can just get a new one. And my new one will have more bombs. So it actually helped me in a way.
Morse Mutual. I'll look into it.
Nah. I'm just gonna go and get a new one. I ain't giving up like that. This guy is potentially going for a Hydra of some kind. Avenger, okay. Well, he didn't make it. He didn't make it with that bunker resupply. I'll get myself one more Starling. In fact, there's not really anybody to kill with it. I think I'll end the stream. We emptied this lobby quite good, I think. It had like 20 odd players when I first joined. Now it's got like 10. So not bad. Not bad for a day's worth of work. But I really want to push towards getting my 1 billion goal, so I'm going to end the stream and go back to grinding, I think. Let me just check how much money I have. 973 mil, 221, 240, alright. Let's just see if I can get myself to 974 for the evening. And I'm going to back out to story mode for a bit because I want to get me something to eat. In fact, no, I can... How long have I actually been streaming for? I've been streaming for a while now. Let me refresh the page. I'm getting quite hungry as well. I need to go and get me something to eat. Is it dark outside yet? No. It's getting dark though. Alright, what we'll do is one more session. One more session. If the next session is bad, I'm going to end the stream. If the next session is good, we'll continue. Hopefully I can get me some modded trash as well for GOG. That's always nice when I find some trash on stream. Let's see what happens. Up 7. Ooh, I ain't got long left. I gotta go to bed early because I got work tomorrow morning. Gotta be up at like 6:30 in the morning. Ugh. How long have I been streaming for? Gotta be about 3 hours by now. Yeah, about 3-4 hours. Okay, this is one of my longest streams. I don't usually stream this long. Okay, what type of lobby am I in? What type of lobby am I in? Let's have a look. Oh, my KD's gone up. Nice. Oh, And this guy's in game chat apparently. This is another new lobby, just like the last one.
Those gang unit Judas are just as gangster as anyone. Verify anything they tell you. Maybe make some calls before you load up the cuerno de chivo, okay? All I need is an hour.
Okay, this lobby's decent. Let's go. Idiot. I need to check again who it is. Let me check what his name is again. I forgot who it was. Okay, this guy. I to sa I. So what's that supposed to be? I to sa I to sa. Is that his name? I to sa. Well, he is killing a lot of people. Where is he at? That's him. Oppressor Mark II. Let's go. You watch, I'll kill him once and... Dead. 1-0. Cry on. Now I'll run away and bait him, just to piss him off. He's registered as an MC president, so that means I know full well what he's going to try and do. Alright, round 2. He's using chaff as well. No! Dead. Ewo. 2-0. Nah, I ain't gonna use the R2K. The FL R2K. I'm not gonna use it. I'm just gonna toy with him. Okay. Round 3. Free now. Round 4. Let's go. I didn't even shoot that time. Now I could have took him out. I'm just watching him commit suicide. It's more fun. There you go. Didn't even shoot. Didn't even shoot. Uh oh, my internet connection's dying. Typical. As soon as I go into a public session, my internet connection starts playing up. Two nil. Well, actually, no, that's 5-0. Counting all the easy way outs. 5, 6. We're just killing people for a little bit. In fact, no, I'm not really killing people. I'm just trolling some quite hard right now. Too high up. Come on then, bro. Chase me. Ah, there we go. Ah. Hee hee. Game. Before I could even come up with a snotty remark, Rockstar kicked me from the session. Typical Rockstar fashion. This is going to Rockstar right now. This is a personal message. Fuck you. Always disconnecting me as soon as I start to have fun. That wasn't intended at anybody watching, by the way. That was intended for Rockstar. So don't be offended, please. Every single time I'm about to have fun in a session, I get disconnected. Every time. That's why I don't play public sessions that much anymore. You can't. Can't do it. Alright. I'm going to have to end the stream now then. Because there's no point. If I try and find another session, it's just going to do the same thing. So I lasted that session like what, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Every time I start to have fun, it kicks me. And now that guy is going to think like, oh, he got scared when I asked him for 1v1, that's why he left. Please. 2-0, pussy. 2-0. Remember that. Anyway, that's going to be the end of the stream, I think. Yeah, it is going to be the end of the stream. So, until next time, see you all later. Take care, everyone.